Origin gents, welcome to UX, and this is inside the British town where locals can't speak English. But Channel Daily Express. Lottie O'Brien investigated the UK town where 43% residents speak little to no English, North Evington. Yeah, I think this is a big thing in UK more than any other country as far as I remember, right? But I don't know, let's voice one.
At least 80% of people I've spoken to aren't able to give me a response.
No more English.
English, no.
Okay, no problem, thank you.
This channel has a stereo problem. Like, why is it sound coming a lot from one side?
Not very well.
They are living in a UK, so they should speaking English.
I'm here in the little town of North Evington in Leicester. A fun fact about this town, 43% of adults, nearly half of the people who live here, speak little to no English at all. The area is located just 10 minutes away from Leicester city centre and is home to just under 2,000 residents. Many of those who live here have moved from India, Pakistan and South and East African countries. The area is one of 34 neighbourhoods in Leicester where at least 1/5 of the population can't speak English at all. The most commonly spoken languages here include South Asian languages, African languages, Arabic, Portuguese and French. We're here today in North Evington to find out why so few people speak English and what can be done.
Okay, I see comments talking about being little Pakistan. So this is Pakistan dominant, is that what it is? Because I remember like people telling me like there are literal communities, which is like Pakistani communities, Indian communities and things like that. It's literally split like that, which is insane to me. First of all, I'm gonna get in trouble with like left liberals, I guess. I'm a left liberal. I don't even know what that means. But if you go to like a country, you should learn their language. Isn't that a fucking requirement? I mean, look, man, I'm an Indian living in India, still gonna, keep living in India. I'm not going anywhere else. I speak English fine enough, right? There is a requirement before you get a visa. I'm pretty sure that is like if I were to like let's say I'm going to move to UK right now, I have to learn English, spoken English, get certificates and things before I even apply to visa. I can't get visa otherwise, unless I'm going from like family support or as a family member. Then it's probably not required or something, right? So how the fuck can you just go to a place, literally live there? You're a resident there now. 50% you don't even speak English. It's literally England. The country's name is England. All right, you're living in England. You can't speak English. That is insane, right? I don't know, man.
Done about it.
I've seen people come here like they only want to speak their native language. I mean, they don't want to get into the English, and that's very disheartening. I mean, I think we must do that. We must learn English first. I've seen that people like students and from abroad they come here and they do study as well. I think they must learn English first because
There is no must. It's required. You put student visa, you require IELTS, and like there are different exams depending on which country you go to, which is a requirement. You need certain level of grade in like spoken English if you want to get a visa. I know that. What?
contributing to their English as well, to their studies. I think it's important if they learn English.
I recently went to snooker table, so I've seen that there many people are speaking Arabic, Punjabi, and not English that much.
Okay.
So I think that they should, like, they are living in a UK, so they should speaking English.
Yeah, and do you think it's important for people to learn English when or before they come here?
Since English is an international language, so I think everyone should like.
Wait a minute, there are Indian movies, poster and everywhere. There are Indian movies that are in that theater. That's just weird, man. Not that there shouldn't be Indian movies, but this feels like India or something. The way it looks like, I don't know. See, I'm an Indian and I'm feeling uneasy with that. Like, when people scream cultural destruction, I see that, right? Like, after seeing this, at small level, it's fine. But if it gets at a level where you can't, like, it just looks like India and it's a big ass place, a bigger like proper town and like county that just looks like India. Nobody speak English. That's not good, man.
At least understand the English, yeah.
I think if they learn English, then they can communicate and express themselves better. And I think Leicester College has a lot of courses online and in the college that they could learn and access easily.
Yeah, man. How do you how do you attend courses if you can't speak English? You don't even understand like what is the lecture. If that's the case, that's just stupid. There's no way this is the case. If you are a student, you must speak English. Otherwise, how did you got the visa in the first place?
So even with AI and everything nowadays, it's easy for them to learn English, and it's important for them to learn English so that they can express themselves and not be misunderstood.
Do you think it's perhaps a generational thing, or are you seeing a reluctance in younger people not wanting to learn English as well when they first move over here?
No, I think the new generations that are coming over now, they're more wanting to learn English. I think it's just the older generations, as they didn't have to learn English as a necessity when they moved here, but now it's like actually a necessity.
Many of the people who I've spoken to while I'm here in North Evington say they can't speak English at all. I would say at least 80% of people I've spoken to aren't able to give me a response when I ask them, do you live here, do you live locally? Of the people that do respond to me, they tend to be of the younger generation whose parents perhaps moved over here and they've now learned English from growing up here. However, the older population, there seems to be a reluctance to learn English that's based on information that people have told me themselves. And many of the elder people that I've tried to speak to, they can't speak English at all.
Oh, understand no more English.
The problem is a student came there who knows English because otherwise they can't get a visa, and then on dependency, parents and other like I guess sometimes it's valid if parents are dependent on that kid. A lot of the time that system is abused. I know that system is abused. People just like fuck it, I'm gonna go to UK if I can. So like relatives basically just they don't know how to speak English, they don't know how to do anything, they're just going with like dependent, like what is support visa, right? Like family visa, like that's my family, I need them type of shit. And there you go, now you have problems of people not speaking English.
English. English no.
Sorry?
English no.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, I don't know. Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Can I, because I'm not very well English, that's why.
Okay, no worries. I've just spoken to Conservative councillor Sanjay Mudwadia, who told me why there are such low levels of English speakers here in North Evington.
They settled in North Evington. Reason why we had a lot of clothing factories surrounding here, and that they used to work in the clothing factories, and where they don't need English because that all the workers used to work in same language people. So the
translation is like this was like a base level labor job that nobody native wanted to do. So this were like foreigners here, just working in those factories. Everybody was not speaking English because none of them were English. So there you go. Now we have a problem. Okay, makes sense.
older people, because younger people now they are speaking English, but the older generation, which is came direct from here, they started
from
working
here.
and with the working environment where they don't need English, so they don't bother to learn English because they wanted to support the family and they don't have enough time to go to the learn English and support the family.
Oh man, come on. Yeah, learning a language doesn't require that much time. You don't have to physically it's like, like hearing a podcast. You can just do that on the move if you really wanted to, like in your free time. Learning a language is not that hard. You just have to consume the culture, right? I learned English not by books, not by schools. My school kind of sucked when it come to English. I guess it was just like that. That just school sucked. So when it comes to English, I usually from movies, music, from the culture, YouTube. I just consumed enough, trial and error, realizing what is right, what is not, how to say it, how to not. I basically learned English that way. So saying oh, you need time. I didn't give it time. I just learned by exposure, right? English is one of the easiest language on the planet. When you really realize how things work, it's very loose in certain ways, right? So English is very easy to learn. People who are like, oh, I can't learn English, like people who speak like Mandarin, right? Chinese, oh, English is hard. I can't speak English. What you talking about, man? Your language is the hardest of them all. You learn that. You can easily learn English.
So the people choose to work and support the family. That's why I think that North Abington have a less English speaker. Maybe in next 10 years, we will see most of people are talking in English in this area because it's a new generation. So.
And what are the
That's
facilities
slow.
like here for people to access English classes or lessons to English?
I think not that brilliant. There is it's available, but because the local community don't have that information, even the government sending information that there is a classes going on, but that maybe is in English, or maybe they are lack of education. So when the leaflet arriving, they're not bothered to reading as well that this is facility available.
Earlier this year,
All right, look, two things I'm going to say that if you really wanted to learn English, it's not that hard. But old people are resistant to learn something. Like I've witnessed that myself. If you're certain age old, you like what is that saying? Like you can't teach new tricks to old dog or something like that, right? There's a saying like that. Basically, that implies that if you're old, you're probably not going to learn something even if you wanted to. I guess that's how you become. I guess when you reach middle ages, 40, 50 or something like that, by that point your mind is just like, yeah, I know enough. Like you just accept that whether like you want to or not. There's an exception to that. Obviously, there are many people who like obviously like learn a lot of things when they hit 60, 70. But usually that's how it works. So I don't know. And also there's like element of why, like I'm living in my own community. Everybody here don't speak English. Why do I have to learn English? There's also that element.
the UK Statistics Authority revealed that almost 1 million people living in England can't speak English well or at all. Official data also shows that Brits see language ability as a key sign of integration, and that migrants themselves also see language ability equally as important. Please hit the subscribe button below and the bell to get alerts when we release our new videos. It really helps us to keep doing exclusive content.
Daily Express. Isn't that a paper or something? I don't know. It's just a YouTube channel. Okay. Look, man, I'm just going to say this. Like, I might sound very conservative, right wing, even though I'm not. Look, man, you need to learn English. You need to accept the culture where you're going. You can't bring your own culture there and like just like settle. You can't colonize that way. You can't just take a chunk of England just like, oh, by the way, this is new India or this is new Pakistan or whatever the fuck that is, right? There is a limit to that. You can do that at certain level, but not fully. You need to learn English. You need to accept the country you're going to, right? You're the one who's going to their country. You can just say, fuck it, this is mine now. That's a real thing that is like migrant thing that like migrants, like in entire Europe, not just UK, the increase of migrants in past few years. This has been a thing a lot. Like people are resistant to accept the culture and they're bringing their own culture with them, right? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Like you should learn the culture where you're going to. I don't know. If it's because of some kind of crisis, which was like with Syria, like a lot of Islamic people basically migrate to Europe in bad conditions. Okay, it makes sense. You would not have time to learn things, but now you're there, learn things. I don't know. Being deliberately resistant to no, I'm just going to keep my culture. No, you're in some other country. Your country failed you. Now you're in some other country. Accept that. I don't know. That's what I think. It's insane. Like people are like, oh yeah, I'm living in England. It's in the name England, and I'm not going to learn English. Like what the fuck? I think it should be requirement. I think government should require you. Like okay, maybe government will fund your classes, but you need to learn English or get out of the country in the end. Like I don't know. There has to be that element. Right, well, if you like my next one, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.